What up, Raj?
Herb,
Have
how you
we,
doing tonight?
man? I am good, sir. Have we
Yeah,
recovered? Are we
we
feeling
recovered.
like it?
Woke up this
Oh,
morning feeling really, really good this morning, feeling at ease. Excuse me, comfortable.
I'm sorry, Raj. Are we boring?
Sorry, man. At ease. I felt comfortable. I felt happy. I was satisfied. I was ready to tackle the day because of what transpired last night. So I'm good. I'm good.
I don't know if that means echo on your somebody's hearing an echo.
I have no idea.
Oh,
So
yeah.
wait, let me.
I'm hearing it regular. So if somebody is, let me know.
Okay.
Uh, Jay Bank, what's up? Roll Tide.
Big roll
One
tide,
of the
sir.
people that was definitely texting before. It was very confident. Very confident.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Oh, they just
what
faked
up,
the punt.
Enrique? I was like, which game is he watching? So the main TV now has become the Packers and the Bears.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I think it was James Madison. They just faked the punt. I mean, it was 4th and 3.
Yeah.
They literally have nothing
So
else to lose. So
at this point, there should be, let's go Canadian rules for Oregon. They only get 3
yeah,
downs instead of 4.
yeah,
No flags can be called against James Madison for the rest of the game. Like,
yeah.
okay. What up, Kyle, man? Roll Tide. I know we feeling
Kyle,
good.
thank you for joining us,
And that's
sir.
Yeah. The recap for tonight, we did go live last night, so we did get to talk about the game. We
Yeah,
will talk a little bit more about Bama tonight since this is our last opportunity to do so. And then we'll run over the games that happened today, including the one that's being played right now, kind of.
yeah.
So
Kind of, yeah.
what up, Nick? Roll Tide to
Nick,
you, man.
hope all's well, Nick. Thank
So
you for
Nick
joining us.
usually texts me before games, Raj, and he's usually like a little bit nervous. Where this game, when he texts before it, he was like, "I'm confident. I think we're getting this one." So
Yeah,
okay, no X. Okay, so he might have just been saying because there weren't a whole lot of people in here then.
yeah, yeah.
I'm
Okay.
not hearing
Oh,
you. So good.
gotcha. Yeah.
Yep.
Cat, roll
Roll
tide, cat.
Tide, cat. You know. So Enrique, I have been beating this drum for weeks,
Yeah,
right? And I said it like this playoff bracket would have been so much better. Much as you hate them, love them, hate them, whatever. If you slide
right.
Notre Dame and
Oh,
Vanderbilt into those last 2 spots, Kat said it was because she wasn't here. It's always lonely when you're not here, Kat.
hold on, Herb. James Madison just scored. We have a comeback, Molly.
No, we don't.
I
But
know.
sorry, you're trying there, Roger. I'll give you
I'm
credit.
trying, man.
But slide in Notre Dame and Vanderbilt into this, or whatever, or people who are arguing for Texas, any one of those 2 teams would have made better
Yeah.
game than what you have today.
Right.
So yes, the group of 5 needs their own playoff. And I
Yeah,
figure out the
I
logistics,
agree.
whatever, the travel, all that stuff. Raj, I would watch the group of 5 playoffs.
I would too.
I'd pick a favorite team, like all that stuff. Go ahead, Raj.
Simply for entertainment value, I would watch those games because I know they will be more competitive than the game that we're watching right now. And
Yeah.
I think this is the point you were going to touch on, but like last night during the game when Alabama was down, Notre Dame fans were chiming in, and everybody was chiming in like this is why Notre Dame should have been. And obviously, after Alabama won, they wanted to retract their statements. But watching these games is probably making those same Notre Dame fans even more upset watching these 2 games because
that's a good point.
Notre Dame would have been better competition against Ole Miss and Oregon if you give them that 12th spot or 11 or 12, whatever it is. But unfortunately, we got what we got now. And I'll say this about the Ole Miss Tulane game: I didn't watch any of that. I was out. I didn't plan on watching that. So they've already played each other. The first game was like 45-10. I'm not going to rewatch that game. So
yeah, it never looked good.
Yeah.
So the reason why I would watch the group of 5 playoffs, and it's not because even Cat's talking about the Montana versus Montana State, it was good. And I skip a lot of those, the Division II, the lower ones. I would watch that one because I would know the teams.
Exactly.
Like the MAC champion is a team that you played, and that some of the teams have played, and that you would actually know. Whoever comes out of the Sun Belt, you would actually know these teams. So it's not down at the level of where Montana State's maybe never on TV. These are actually games. Like we all watch Maction. Let's just be honest, right?
Yeah.
Tuesday, Wednesday night, you turn that on because you have nothing else to do. You watch those games. So I would be more interested in the group of 5 playoff than I would, what's going on right now. So
same here.
What up, Bo?
Bo, thank you for joining us, sir.
In this business. Yes, sir. I can tell you when Bo's in. It's probably easier to tell you when he's not on the air because Bo everywhere. So huge win. I don't know if you're still here, Bo, but I was going to ask this on Wednesday morning, but it's a good time now. Halfway through that game on Thursday night, maybe even the third quarter-ish, I was going to text Bo, and I was like, no, I'll wait till after the game. But I'm like, is Sam Darnold just not it in big games? It's like, what's going on? Then you get the epic comeback, one of the craziest 2-point conversions I think I've ever seen, and the 2-point conversion to win the game. And now Seattle's all of a sudden in line for number one seed. So kudos to them. I appreciate Kyle reposting the stream.
Kyle, thank you for reposting the stream. And Bo, I'll be the first one to say I was wrong. When we did our NFL pre-show with Sarah and Bo, I picked the Cowboys to win the NFC East.
He did, Bo. He was going out on that limb.
Hey, the Eagles will lock up the division today. Kudos to the Eagles. They repeated. This is the first time NFC East has repeated since 02, 03, I think. It's like early 2000s.
I think they said 04. Yeah, because the Eagles were the last one to do it. I feel like they said it was 3 years in a row, like 01 to 04 or something like that. But
I honestly forget. It was like Donovan McNabb days. So, hey, I was wrong. So, but shout out to the Eagles for locking up the division, man. Kudos to them.
Said Jake Paul broke his. Yeah, I caught the very end of that fight, but I was reading stuff today where they're like, it's time for him to hang it.
He just kept falling down during the match, and we talked about it last night. You could tell he was gassed, man, and it was a money grab for both of them, so they got their money.
Yep, and that's the thing, Enrique. Something to where, and you knew you were in trouble when you have double-digit spread, and not just double-digit spreads. We're talking about 17 to 20-point spreads before the game starts. Now, look. We're going to get some bad games. Like people thought last night was going to be one with Alabama. Right. So I understand that part, right? But at least those are teams that went through a regular schedule and did it. Like, come on, man. James Madison and Tulane just were never in this atmosphere of these other teams. So and now think about the first round, Raj. Sorry, and I'll let you get to that.
No, you're
good. Because of the wind or whatever you want to say or mechanics, right? The Miami and Texas A&M game was just it wasn't it. And then you follow up with these two teams. This day sucks.
Yeah, the Miami A&M game, that's not the committee's fault. We were looking forward to this game. I thought it was going to be entertaining. Unfortunately, Marcel Reed had a really, really bad game. It was extremely low score. It ended up 10-3. Nobody picked 10-3. I don't care who you are. Nobody picked 10-3. We did not see that coming.
I don't care who you are.
So I feel like starting from last night, the entertainment value from each game is went from here and it's just slowly dwindled down, just like to where it is right now. And to Kat's point, it's kind of like,
again, Kyle, we appreciate you.
And I think Herb and I discussed this. We wanted this James Madison Oregon game to be close just for entertainment value, but it's like Oregon's favored by 20. They're going to cover. I mean, Oregon's probably going to put up 50. Let's be honest. They'll probably put up 50 points at the end of this game just for the heck of it.
Yeah.
And the question is, let me ask you this, Herb. Do you see this same type of situation happening again as far as getting these group of 5 teams in and
what Kat says here, I don't have faith in the committee either. You can't knock them out altogether. It's funny though, if you say no more group of 5 in there, right? Oh, actually, okay, here's the thing. The first part of it is you've got a spot for 5 division winners and only 4 major, conferences. So one of them is always guaranteed a spot. This year it just happened to be so bad that the ACC champ wasn't I'm sorry. BYU got bumped. Which, by the way, there's another one. BYU only lost 2 games this year to Texas Tech. BYU and Notre Dame could have been in here, just as easily. So, did you also realize this? I think Alabama was the only team to play in the conference championship game, and then also have to play this week. Like we were the team with the least amount of rest.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah.
Which is always.
I think you mentioned it. We actually ended up mentioning it last night, and I didn't realize it until you mentioned it, though. But I don't know. But with us, we're not having that much rest and still playing and still fighting the way we did. That shows a lot about our team. So, kudos
a lot of resilience, for sure.
A lot of resilience.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kyle, I looked away from that game several times and came back, and I assume we're talking about the first game. And I was just like,
which one? The Tulane Ole Miss?
Texas A&M Miami. No, Texas A&M Miami.
Yeah. I was on Daddy Dude, but I was watching the game, but I kept looking at the score like. Because wasn't it like 0-0 at half or 3-3 at half?
Yes, 0-0 at half.
I was like, what is going on?
Rod tried to think, like, you check it on your phone and you like refresh and like, oh man, I must not be connected to Wi-Fi.
I looked at the box score. I looked at the box score during half and I'm like, nobody's scoring. This is really weird. Like, think about the A&M fans. You went to that game. You attended that game. Like, yeah, like, dude, we scored 3 points.
Yeah. Oh, think about how your season ended, Raj. You were the number one, seed in the SEC.
You were right
Everything
here.
was going. You missed out on the SEC championship, which maybe you weren't upset about, and then you lose your first round playoff game at home. And if it were for Oklahoma, you'd been the first team to lose one at home. Now you're the second, which is wild for both of those to happen back to back. But if you're Texas, well, let's get a couple more, and then we'll go right back to that. Raj. I got a question for you for that. So it's one of the teams that got we don't. So we did get into it with our Notre Dame friend for a minute, and he did kind of talk to us. So we're cool with them.
We're good.
But I feel worse for like BYU, I guess probably, and maybe even Vandy, just because they're Vandy. I think both those teams would have put up a better fight. So, I always wonder about dominated, but it was bad for both teams. So you got to have some other stuff to rely on. And Reed was just inconsistent when it counted.
Yeah.
So, but good points, Nick. Yours are always going to be a contender. Yeah. Doesn't mean there's always going to be. Yep. And remember, since he was built on what they have 2 world-class, a great defense and 2 world-class defensive backs, because Sauce was on that team. So that definitely was an anomaly. What happened?
Oregon scored again. Yeah.
It's on 2 different. Oh my God. I feel like you and I were closer to that guy than anybody on the defense.
He was wide open.
And Kat, we were the one that needed the most and didn't get it. So plays a tough stretch, so that is in the top 12. They deserve to get in, but not just an automatic bid. Yep.
What was the play? How did this
Which is funny because
wow. They're just showing the replay.
Yeah,
I'm like, come on.
Yeah. But what's a tough, I guess then you kind of get into, Nick, what's a tough schedule for them? But there has to be some kind of tweak. They can't have this every year the way this goes. So some kind of plan, something else for sure. I agree with that one. Watch what looks up, Randy. Yeah, and Randy, shout out to Randy and his watch alongs today. I stayed for the first one. Britt and I were hanging out today, so I was trying not to have a whole lot of stuff going on, but he did a watch along for that game, and that's a tough game to do a watch along for. But he always has a great crowd and great people like Enrique in there, so it was good. Yeah, I definitely expected more. So let me get 2 more. Lost respect for something. What exactly happened? But we had a lot of them in our comments, and my favorite part about some of the Oklahoma fans was we did a video, and I was the main person talking, and I had the whole video was complimenting their defense. Hey, here's the one thing if you had to worry about Oklahoma defense, blah blah blah. There were people who were upset in the comments. And I could tell by their comments, I see you didn't even listen to the video. You just came in here to complain. So, hey, Mike, where is this Lucha thing on? What channel is that on? Or is it only on YouTube? Whatever this little wrestling YouTube, but what up? Also, by the way, shout out to Big Mike for surviving the Ragsdale household once again and getting home safe. So, the mercy rule is kicking these people out of the top 5. So. Yeah, but even then, I think you could skate by, Nick. And if you played like the lower half of the Big Ten or almost anyone in the ACC, you might get by. So, but I appreciate the thing. He said, Jason. Who is Jason? The OU fan. I guess that's what he's answering.
I have no idea.
I didn't know, Mike. I was looking for it. I saw YouTube. I didn't know if that was actually a different thing or not. So glad to see you're all good, Mike. Mike had a rough week, so he came in like, give me the shot, sir. But I asked it, I was like, all right, here we go. The reason why I knew Mike might be in trouble, Mike took 1 shot. He told me to have a bad day. He said, hey, is the guest room available tonight?
Wow.
So we had already changed the sheets in there, but we hadn't put pillowcases on the pillows. So we were like, Mike, we got you. So
Gotcha.
Good to see. Hall of Fame. I guess I just don't know him. So should I check it out, or is it just gonna make me mad? But
Jason, I'm confused.
No, and what's up, Al? It's always good to see you.
Alex, thank you for joining us.
It's like they're trying to give the little guys, but this isn't like in the NCAA tournament where the little guys have a chance. This is super. All right, so questions about today's games, Raj.
Yeah.
Is this season a disappointment for Texas A&M?
Yes. Yes, it is. Again, to your points from earlier, you were right there on the
cusp. Said skip him. Don't worry about him.
If you look over the past month, you would
time out. Oh. Are you too much from last night?
I'm just chilling. Yeah, I'm chilling. Yeah.
Okay. We got, hey, if you saw how little is in this, you would go, okay, Herb's just chilling.
Yeah, I'm chilling tonight. Okay? Chilling.
This is cheers. I'm gonna cut this out. I'm gonna cut this one out. So let me frame it.
Okay.
Raj, Texas A&M.
Yes.
Great season.
Yes.
Right. Lose to Texas, get knocked out of a chance to SEC championship game, host a playoff game, score 3 points, lose to Miami. Is this season a disappointment?
Yes, it is. It is because of your expectations. If you looked at where A&M was about, let's just say 3 weeks ago, prior to the SEC championship, or let's just say about a month ago, you're looking at this A&M team thinking they're one of the top 5 teams in the country, maybe ranked 3 or 4 at the time. Thinking, okay, and me personally, I felt like they're going to make a nice little playoff run. They lose to Texas. Even after that loss, and they're no longer in the SEC championship game, I said, okay, they'll get in the playoff. I think they're still going to win 1 or 2 games in the playoff. They have home field advantage. You got the crowd on your side. You got a good team, got a good offense, and you just went out there and basically laid an egg. Offense wasn't really spinning. Marcel Reed had, 2 interceptions today. You embarrassed yourselves in front of your home crowd. This season was a disappointment. This was the year for Elko to take this team to the next level, and they failed. They didn't do it. Making it to the playoffs, yes, that's a good achievement. But for the team that you had with that offense and defense, they could have made a nice little playoff run, but they failed to do so. Miami only put up 10 points. It's not like they really destroyed y'all. I mean, how do you go home, host a game, and only score 3 points? That's
Enrique. I don't know if you've been watching Matt Mitchell, SEC Shorts. So this is what I thought of the whole time. That's why I actually picked Miami to win this game too. So they did.
I actually picked. I think I picked A&M too. I picked A&M.
Okay. Yeah, I got one.
You got one, yes.
Yes. I know I lost the first bowl game pick. I think already though. We had 5, so one of them still left to go. And yeah, Kat, we haven't had a good friend snap at us. We won't mention, but there were some people that upset. We didn't snap at anybody after we lost, to Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And you would have thought the way some of these people were talking, you would have thought they killed us in the first game.
Yes.
That's what I didn't get the super confident. So Nick, the thing with this, with the formula and ranking them in there is, why don't we just move to my idea now and get the group of 5 champion? Because that's what that's doing.
Yes.
It's going to get rid of, the bottom teams. Let's just move them on out and get to a group of 5 playoff. So,
but you know what's going to happen with that? What happens with that is, let's just say you have a group of 5 playoff. Eventually, the winner of that bracket, then they're going to say, well, how come they don't play the winner of the other bracket? Like, no, don't do that.
Definitely.
Don't do that.
No, just stick to your championship and go on.
So. Yeah.
And that was Kat. I don't know if anybody saw that one because I think we only did a TikTok. I meant to copy it over to YouTube, but I didn't get a chance to. But that was my reason. It was just kind of back and forth. I was like, I don't really trust Beck, but I think Reed will make mistakes when it's time to.
Right.
So I just ended up with Miami. It wasn't great reasoning, but
that pick that Reed threw in the end, I honestly felt like he was going to run the ball in. I just felt like that was just a real dangerous pass. It was really, really risky. I felt like he should have used his legs and just ran it in, but just hindsight. So,
hey. And Enrique, you might be able to remember this, Enrique. Somebody in, and I don't know if it was you, but somebody in Randy's thread said the same thing. I thought Reed was going to run it in because you trust his legs way more than his legs way more than his arms. So,
yeah,
Kyle, we really are, because if it weren't for that Friday night game, this has been
And again, I told her this earlier. I still need to rewatch the game from yesterday. I'm thinking it should be floating around on the SEC network at some point, either today or tomorrow. But I'm going to try to rewatch it because I need to watch. Pretty much, I really want to just watch from the second quarter on, but I'll start with the beginning of it and just get through it.
I could skip the first quarter. So,
oh my gosh! So what was I about to say?
How much you appreciate and love me as a brother?
I do appreciate and love you. But as far as the Rose Bowl and all that, Herb and I we're going to have some videos and stuff, and we'll prep for that. We're just trying to give it a little break right now. But yeah, we're looking forward to more content coming that way regarding the Rose Bowl. Of course, Alabama's, Indiana's favored by a touchdown right now. Herb, do you think that line will decrease as the game gets closer, or do you think will fluctuate a little? What do you think is going to happen?
I think it decreases a little, mostly because all the Alabama fans are going to flock to that number. If it's 7 or 7.5, I think a lot of people are going to take that number. 7.5, I think a lot of people will bet as an underdog. So I think that number moves down. But I mean, we know what we're capable of, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
I do too.
We come out like the quarter. We don't want Indiana to be up 17-0. Go ahead, Ron.
Right. No, and I said this when we got our number 9 seed on Selection Sunday. I said I think we're capable of beating any team in the country if we play the right way. If we play from yesterday, from the second quarter on, we could beat any team in the country. But again, to your point, Indiana's not a team that makes a lot of mistakes. They're not a team in which you want to go down 14-0 by. We have to execute on all cylinders. Ty needs to play pretty much like he did last night. And for those that doubt Ty, and we've given Ty some criticism, which was warranted. We have given him that throughout the season, so I'm not going to shy away from that. Yeah, we've said what we had to say about Ty, but last night he played an extremely efficient football game, and that's the Ty Simpson that I want to see over these next few weeks.
Yep, got a game ball from us, so that
got the game ball.
Started off the year getting game balls, and then like we said no, and then the performances weren't there. But last night he was good. He was on.
Yep. So, yep.
Let's go, Kat. This was the best feeling today, waking up and not having to worry about
it. It is. Love it.
Girl,
now my Dolphins.
Now my Dolphins are enjoying it.
My Dolphins play the Bengals tomorrow, and since we're out of the playoff contention, I don't really have to worry about. And I'm going to be honest, I never really worry about watching the Dolphins. I watch it with hopes that maybe we do something right. But tomorrow, I might pay a little attention just to see what Quinn Ewers do. But, I mean, that season's over. I saw something today where, like, it says Tyreek Hill is requesting a trade. I was like, I thought he already did that. I thought he pretty much had a foot out the door anyway. So
Right. I didn't think he was coming back. So
and I didn't think he was coming back either. I mean, we got to move on from that situation. Yep. So.
Sorry, we had a comment on one of our videos, and I was going to try and get to it on air, but I don't see it anymore.
Okay.
Okay. No. I'll see if I can pull it up here in a minute. Yeah, I like it because us as underdog is always a great thing. So yeah, I absolutely want all the disrespect, and the fact that Indiana was calling for us earlier this year is awesome as well. So I'm definitely there for it. So yes, yep. So jam. Yeah, I don't think the health is a completely there. So honestly, playing on Friday and then having another week and a half before your next game is another big benefit. Cuevas, I think, was on a pitch count. Jam was on a pitch count.
Yeah,
and honestly, we didn't do that. I mean, Daniel, Hill only had what did we have? 16 carries between Hill and Miller last night. Was it 9 and 7?
Looking at that, right? We had 25 total carries, but that includes Ty, Jeremy Bernard. But between Daniel Hill and Jam is 16.
16, yeah. See, so.
But if you look at Daniel Hill's numbers, he had 9 carries for 43 yards, so it's about 4.8 to average. Like with those type of numbers, Daniel Hill, I would say give Daniel Hill.
But he had a 30-yarder though, so that's
I know. But I want to see Daniel Hill with like 15 touches. Honestly, 15 runs a game. That I wouldn't mind seeing that.
Well, I agree with that. Yeah, I think so too. And Cat's with you too. Yeah. No, I think he is the guy back there for sure.
Yeah,
and can catch out of the backfield. So
yes,
I think if you had Hill, Jam, and Riley, I wouldn't be upset at that trio.
Is Riley gone for the season, or is he gonna be back? Do you know?
Dude, I didn't even know what the injury was. And then didn't he come back for the little crap game and then was back hurt again?
I don't know.
So,
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sometimes I just want to know what happens during practice. I'm like, dude, what are we doing during practice? Are we like going through some serious gauntlet, or is it some Hunger Games type of situation? Or like, what are we doing? Because guys are getting killed during practice.
Man, that's what I said. No more practices. No more practices.
I'm with Nick. I think Daniel Hill needs to be running back one going forward for the rest of these games. And just, I'm 100% with Nick on that one. Give him the ball. Give him at least 15 touches. Mix Jam in there when you need to. But, with Kevin Riley, it was a broken jaw. But, again, I don't know how he broke his jaw. I'm still trying to figure that out.
He made somebody mad at practice. So,
I don't know.
We don't know anymore, Enrique. Here's the thing that the only thing that really annoys me with the Ryan Williams situation is whenever other fan bases like want to tease us or something, like they'll post that, hey, Ryan Williams is transferring. And I always go, like, do you think that's our fault somehow? Right. You know, they're like, oh, his targets are going down. Yeah, but he's dropping so many balls at this point that you just don't know what's going on with him.
Yeah, but and people are also comparing his targets this year to last year. Last year, he got a ridiculous amount of targets, though. Like last year, remember last year in the Tennessee game when Jalen threw it to him like 19 times?
Because it was double digits in the first. Yeah, it is.
And the way my stance on Ryan Williams is, I honestly don't know where the drops are coming from, but I'm not going to say stop throwing him the ball. I still think he's a good weapon to have on the field, so keep feeding him the football. I hope that he turns it around. I hope he has a big game coming up, but as far as why he's dropping these balls, you see him trying to catch the ball a lot with his body. I don't know if that was different from last year or not. So his window for error is just a lot smaller because he doesn't get as many targets. Last year he got so many targets he could drop a few and still catch 4 or 5 passes in the same game.
Yep, because he was still third in the SEC in drops last year.
Yeah,
we just like you said, we ignored it because of the bigger picture stuff.
Right,
but this year. They're more high profile drops, and we're not getting enough other stuff to come with it. So,
I don't think he'll transfer. I don't see why he would transfer. If you come back to Bama, you're still going to be a starting wide receiver, regardless of what happened this year. If you go somewhere else, maybe you're starting wide receiver, but you're also carrying the baggage of what happened this year to your new school, so they don't know what they're getting. Stay at Bama. You had a rough sophomore year. It's okay. The team's still winning. Stay here. Get better in the offseason, and have a good junior year.
Yeah, they posted it. There was a little chart out there where they were saying who everybody's NIL in the SEC, the highest paid, and Ryan Williams is right in the middle. It was like 2.7. I'm just thinking at this point, who's paying $3 million to get him to come there? You know,
exactly. So, you're making that much money in Tuscaloosa, dude. As a college student, you're good. You're good.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, this is why Kat said that.
Whoa.
She said that's what happened to Riley.
Oh gosh,
this is what Nick said. So everybody
maybe so. I don't know what happened. Yeah. But I just hope we take this. Go ahead, Herb.
No, sophomore slumps are real. No, go ahead, Raj. Yeah, you get it.
I just hope we take these next basically what do we have, about 2 weeks until the game to just rest, man. We just need to get some rest. Ty needs his rest. Everybody else just needs to get some rest. I want Quavis to get some rest. Quavis had a few targets last night.
You can
same with Jam. Yeah, same with Jam. He only had a few touches, but let's get some rest and get prepped up, and let's look hungry on New Year's Day. Looking forward to that game, man.
Very much so. Very much so.
I'm also looking forward to us winning, and then after we win, and people are saying, "Yeah, DeBoer's still going to Michigan." Okay.
True story.
Okay.
Said, I got a text from our Michigan fan on Tuesday, said, I'm rooting against you guys because I think if you lose, DeBoer will be in Michigan on Monday. I said, oh my goodness. So, up Green Bay with a touchdown, Raj. They are now out the extra point, be up 13-3.
I got an alert that Jordan Love got knocked out with a concussion.
Malik Willis, baby.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, and Kat said this about Ryan Williams. Kat, every question that we get is from an opposing fan base. Like, we have not had an Alabama person yet post, hey, is Ryan Williams transferring? But it's always from other fan bases. So
the one thing that Ryan has right now on his side is he's got his teammates on his side, he's got the coaching staff on his side, and we're winning. We're still in this. So even if you're having a few drops, as long as we're still winning, you got that on your side. Go out here in the Rose Bowl, have a good game. And like I said, keep throwing on the ball. If he drops it, he drops it. But you can't just ignore him.
Yeah. And see, this is a good one. You do some Clint that he's more annoyed with himself. Yeah. I just think, it's like what Nick posted in there, the sophomore slump. He's going through some stuff. We've also read some different reports that he's got some off the field stuff that he's kind of dealing with. So look, man, I wish him the best for sure. If he did transfer, I'd wish him the best still. I just don't think it's like
I don't think
it's an Alabama problem. I think it's a Ryan Williams problem right now. So and the wide receiver room is going to be stacked next year. If he can come back and bounce back and show the talent that we know he has and be the leader of next year, it'd be great.
Do you think, with that being said, do you think Horton stays?
I don't know what his draft grade is. I mean, There was injuries, a little banged up, right? And he's kind of, with our offense, disappeared for stretches. And I don't say disappeared because it's his fault, but disappeared. But I wouldn't be surprised if they made him a decent enough offer to come back. Because where are you thinking, 3rd or 4th round?
Right now, I'm thinking 4th round, honestly. And it's not because I don't think he's a bad receiver, but with everybody else we have on our team, he's fallen a little on the charts because we have so many other players. But I would love to see him come back and have a really, really good year. If he was to transfer again, it would be to go somewhere to simply be the guy, because he knows he's not going to be the guy next year. He's going to be in the room with a bunch of guys. You could make a case for the fact that Latsir Brooks might be the guy next year. Who knows?
Very good case. Very, very good case. And shout out to Coach Sean from over at Sharpshooters, who was one of the first to label him a baby waddle.
Yeah, and, I love Latsir Brooks.
What'd you
say? What?
No, I just heard you say, "Oh Lord!" Oh, it's because another score.
Oregon, yeah. I mean, come on.
Do you think they took that one score that James Madison scored personally, and they're like, "Oh, okay."
So when if you're Dan Lanning, do you put in the backups now?
Yeah,
I would too. Yeah,
your guys have got their reps and everything's going, and you're good, especially offensively. I don't even know who they got backing up Dante Moore. So I absolutely
probably TJ Finley.
I think it's time. I mean, he's still available, right?
Dude. What do you do with what is someone gonna have a sit down with him and say, hey man, this college thing, it didn't work out, dude. We gotta are you taking
I'm
classes?
not even mad at him, Raj. Who keeps signing him? Like, who keeps adding TJ Finley and thinking this is our final piece? Oh, this is on a block punt.
Yeah,
it wasn't a block punt.
Well, it was. He basically kicked it.
Yeah, it was a block punt. Yep.
Yeah, but he held the ball forever too.
All right, let's get called by that. I saw a couple good ones in there. So, yeah, this was about because these people say he sucks, but they all want because they know the talent in him. And I think a lot of people just want him to transfer because they want to be able to say something bad about Bama. But like, look, folks, we lose 15. Oh, by the way, Texas Tech basketball, Raj, ranked number 19 against number 3 Duke, has had a nice little comeback. They are up 3 points with like a minute and 15 seconds left in the game. So you got a chance to flip to that. That's a good one to watch right now. I feel like they were down 10 or 15 points a little while ago, and now you just got an and one. Nope, I'm sorry, just a fadeaway. Texas Tech on a nice little run to get up in this game. I didn't even realize that. No, that was Takaro, but I didn't realize that Tulane had racked up that much. There were times they looked like they were putting decent drives together. Yeah. And then Ole Miss, kind of stifled it. And so there's no Wednesday show this week, everybody.
Hold on. Wait. Did you just say stifled?
That's an actual word. Like, what? You make it sound like I'm making up words. Throwing them out there. That's all like so surprised.
I'm just playing. I've actually heard you say that before. I've heard you say that.
But we won't have our Wednesday show this week, because we're out there with family. But we will have next Saturday's show. We'll be breaking down, the next round of games.
Yeah.
So, let me see. Yeah. And Kyle, I think that's it. And what I'm also kind of get tired of is if he has a bad game and he drops some passes, I'm like, man, Ryan Williams got to catch that. There's half the fan base is get rid of him. We don't want him. Get him out of here. The other half is like defend him to the death. Like, I saw, hey, other people drop passes today. So what's your point? I'm like, can't your answer be somewhere in the middle? If he is your highest paid player on the team, you can't say, well, everyone else is dropping. Like, that's the guy that's got to perform the best. It just has to.
Yeah.
I mean, it just is. So, we won't expect another 50-yard 200 plus. Oh, they're talking about Georgia. Yeah, Kat, I'm with you. Just get him out of there. You've got nothing else to gain by this. And let's be honest, the way this is going, your backups will probably be fine in this game, too. So, yeah. That's actually Kat's guy, Casa. You might have to fight her.
Lottie's the dude, man.
Y'all do.
Dude, Lottie, Michael Carroll, London Simmons, Keon Keeley, all these guys are probably going to be back on the team next year. Caleb Edwards. Hey, Xavier Brown. We didn't even talk about Xavier Brown. Like, dude, Colonel Mustard. The future's bright at Bama. The future's bright as long as everybody stays where they are.
Hey, Rick, it's time to go. Yep. He kicked his own. Cat's on one tonight, buddy. Did you see this one?
He kicked the ball up his. Oh wow. Cat's hydrating.
He's only smart on Saturday. Is that what it is? Yeah, Cat's with us. So it's not only big words that he points out for me, it's just words that he thinks I don't use in my regular lexicon. And instead it's just
your regular what?
my regular vocabulary. You're ridiculous. That's a comment. Have y'all seen the Brandon Ayuk video? I have.
Hold on, Herb. I think in a couple years I'm gonna trade in my car and get a brand new lexicon. What the heck? Where did that word come from? You get on my nerves, man.
It's that word of the day: toilet paper, baby.
Oh,
sorry. I'll watch.
Wait. You still use toilet paper?
Why? Do you have a bidet at home?
Yeah, we do. I'll just play. We don't.
Rod, you cannot have kids and have a bidet because that.
Oh my gosh, dude! I guarantee you, I would go in there one day. Royal will be playing in that thing. I'd be like, oh my gosh.
You would, Raj. It would be overflowing. So, oh my God.
Yeah.
Dude wipes for the win. Mike, are you enjoying this show? Like, I have it on, but because I don't know any of these people, it's I guess not the same. Plus my attention. Oh,
you talking about the wrestling show?
Tied 81-81. Yep, the luchadors.
Tech
Luke is tied 81-81. Yep, Tech has the last one. Dribble. Raj has it.
I only want. No, you're 10 seconds ahead.
It's 3.4, and there's a foul call.
Okay.
Because that looked like a terrible shot.
Damo,
what up?
Damo, what's going on, sir?
They've been trying to kill Damo this week too. Out there working hard, man. Good to see. Yes, sir.
Be safe,
more
man.
on that talk next week. He just sent the video to your Twitter, Raj. So I've been watching.
I'll check it out.
Watch to let you guys around my Twitter. Oh well, thank you, Big Mike. We appreciate it. So why is it I picture the wall behind the camera being like 30 TVs?
Yeah, Herb has. Mike, I guarantee you, Herb's got like 10 to 15 TVs just scattered in places that TVs don't need to be. But there's probably a TV floating in the pool.
No,
and I guarantee you,
Mike,
I guarantee it works.
What is the view like down here, Mike, when you're trying to watch a game? Because Mike came.
Yeah, Mike. What is the lexicon like at Herb's house?
I actually used the word correctly. Like, what is wrong with you? Is that like vis-a-vis? Is that gonna be a vis-a-vis? We got a new lexicon. Roll Tide, Chapman family. Roll Tide. Appreciate you.
Roll Tide, Chapman. Yes.
Alex, right now, Green Bay and the Bears are on the TV in front of me. And then I've got this luchador wrestling thing on over here. And Texas Tech and Oregon is on a split screen on YouTube TV.
Herb, can you give me 1 second? What? I need to hydrate a little bit. Let me go get me another lexicon.
Dude, he said, I think there are 4 behind the laptop. Wow, you're just an idiot. Time to bring out undercover brother Herb. Yes.
Uh-oh. Oh, Duke's got the ball. Uh-oh.
Oh, so Texas Tech got fouled. They only made 1.
Yeah.
Enrique, love you, brother. Have a good, safe night.
Have a good night. We appreciate your support, man. We'll hear from you.
Yep. So Texas Tech got fouled, only made 1 of the free throws, so they're up 1. Duke has the ball. The ball bounced around. They called a timeout and let the clock run a little bit too long. So now they're trying to figure out the clock. So I think, do you really need to go get something, or you just wanted to lexicon me?
I just wanted to lexicon you. Yeah. Sorry.
This guy right here. Does anybody think I deserve this treatment, or I should be treated better?
I love this crowd apple.
You know, we busted that out last night.
Yes, we did. Hey, how about that? I called the drink and we won the game.
This is true. You used to do that all the time.
I did. We fell out of that for a long time. I'll do it again for the Rose Bowl.
Yep. Love you, Enrique. 5 football games, 4 basketball games, wrestling, and has 1 channel dedicated for pro pickleball. You know, every time Alabama loses, I do try to pick a pro pickleball team. So
yeah, that's true.
If I find that on one of these TVs, so
thank
you, Kyle. I deserve better, Raj.
All right, Kyle, I'll work on it. Herb does deserve better. Excuse me.
That seemed like a little much. All right, so the best thing that's on right now that's actually close, although the Bears are driving, Raj, in Green Bay, and Bears. Got to see this last shot for Duke. What's your prediction here?
I think Duke misses the shot.
Yeah, just like Cooper Flag. What you think?
I really don't care, but I think the Duke misses the shot, and we'll see what happens.
82-81, 1.9 seconds left. Caleb Williams, nice little spin move, by the way. What?
You're ahead of me.
Well, I was talking about the Bears game. They haven't even inbounded yet on there. So
okay.
Oh! Is it a backup in James Madison? Because, you know what? Savion Brown would have scored.
What happened?
Interception at the goal line, or like on the 2. James Madison tried to run it back, and they got tackled. Savion Brown would have scored.
Yeah.
Oh, it was Dante Moore, so he had left his guys out there for a minute. Up. He didn't get it off. Was that too late?
So much for her shutting up.
I was talking about the Oregon game, Rush.
He missed it. Okay. I said Duke misses the shot. I mean,
yeah.
Oh, well.
Exactly what I just said. Kyle, you better be copying me. This is Xavier. I would have scored.
I missed it.
And there's a little mini tussle on the side. Yep. Imagine not scoring. Hey, couldn't be Alabama. Here, you can tell the Bama fans are on it right away.
Yeah, but are the James Madison guys talking trash to Oregon? Like, come on.
I don't know, especially on the Oregon sideline. So I guess he didn't like.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Look at... Okay, he got tackled there. Let it go.
I got to go see what this comeback was.
It's 48-13. Come on, guys.
Hey, at 48-13, if I was up or if I was down, you couldn't make me mad for it. If I was up, you couldn't make me mad for anything. If I was down, I mean, maybe you should have played harder before, but you are doing at it. So, let's see. I got to get this. You know what's funny, Roger? We went through the whole game balls and we did all this stuff from last night, and somehow the other players' performances were so good that we kind of overshadowed the Jeremy Bernard catch.
Lost him. Yes.
Sorry, I'm going to get this Duke one real quick to see the game flow. That, Raj, was, you know, what did we have a video 2-3 weeks ago where we said we need the wide receivers to be great? And this was a game where you absolutely needed that.
Yep.
And I felt like you got some really good performances at times. And that Jeremy Bernard catch was just another one of them. So Duke was up 10 at halftime, Raj.
Okay. No, I agree. Another great display of with our wide receiver crew and just in general last night. I know we already talked about the Ryan Williams situation. We're going to get that handled. We'll get that taken care of for the Rose Bowl. But Jeremy Bernard, Horton, and obviously Latsir Bricks was the big one. Really, really good game for the wide receivers last year. Good ball distribution from Ty. I even mentioned it last night. I said Ty was getting the ball out quick. He got sacked a few times, but for the most part, he was getting the ball out quick. And a lot of these were like little 4 or 5 yard passes. But I'm like, dude, you're not taking sack. Just get rid of the football. You know about their defense. So is it safe to say we survived our Mason Thomas?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, the Oklahoma fans are mad, by the way. Oh, he got held on every play.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. That's always their fallback.
Yeah.
So I'm at that way past that point where I'm like, you guys can, everybody can talk what they want to talk, you know, and we'll just take the win and be happy. That had to be the slowest run into a corner I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, quick question. I know Kat just mentioned Tim Keenan. When Tim Keenan got the block punt, if you were Tim Keenan, would you have just picked it up and ran, or would you just dive on the ball? I know you're taught to dive on the ball, but I'm like,
You ought to dive on the ball, but even if you don't pick it up there, like the other team picks it up, it's still right there. You get it. So I would have tried to pick, but I probably would try to pick up everything because I was thinking like score. But you say that, and there'll be a situation where he should have dove on it, and he fumbles it, and the other team gets it and they do something, then we'll probably talk bad about it them. So there's really no winning on some of these. I was just happy he got it, but no, I absolutely was thinking. Especially, we also have the ability, like we're looking back and we can see, hey, nobody else is going to get you if you had time to pick it up.
Exactly.
But it's easy to see from here. So
when you're in the game, you just got to dive on the ball, get the ball, and move on. I get it.
Let's see. Let's catch back up. He said that. Yeah, I don't know, Kat. I don't know why anybody's upset. Is it 1st and goal from the 25?
They had a holding. They had a holding call, and then they had a false start.
Oh, never mind. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years.
Hey, I picked James Madison. No, I'm just playing. I did not pick James Madison. I did pick James Madison.
Cover the number. Yep. And Kat, that was probably one of the first ones when we gave our 4 game balls. So anybody didn't watch the video, our game balls ended up being Xavier Brown, Keon Keeley, because that's a Raj favorite, and he had a good game there. And then on the offensive side, we went Brooks and Ty. Tim Keenan was probably the first person mentioned as somebody that people thought should also have gotten one. So yes. And shout out to Womack also for mixing up the coverages. And on the pick 6, Mateer mentioned I just got fooled by what the coverage was.
He said that.
Yeah, he said they just fooled me. I thought it was cover 0, and I was trying to check. I made a bad check, and that also does tell me. So one of the things that I was on Milroe against Oklahoma last year for throwing into some of those spots, and that does kind of tell me that sometimes they call a play and the quarterback is just ready to go somewhere, and they just go there. There's still a lot I don't understand about the position because that looked just awful. There was nobody, even if his receiver had sat down. Brown was there. So yes, sir. Alex, exactly right. Xavier
again, excited to have him back, man. I'm loving everybody. I'm loving our entire returning core for next season. Again, we know the portal opens up at 1-2, right? I think it's January 2nd, but
here's the stupid thing about the portal. It does open on 2, Raj, but the people who want to go in are already declaring. So
basically.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm just hoping that we can maintain a lot of our core players and a lot of the freshmen that are seeing playing time now. Michael Carroll, Caleb Edwards, Dijon Lee. Dude, you have no reason to go anywhere else. Stay here. You're going to start next year.
Yep, you're going to start next year and be on the championship contending team. So
Yep.
That's a late hit. Guess it's not a late hit. Kat, everybody likes when they let them play. Okay, they did call it. Let's when they like them play until they lose, and then they complain about it. That's basically what happens. So that's why I just try never to get on the refs. Yeah, Kat, and she was talking about that, but I wish he would have scooped. So I think it's more like a Deion Sanders sort of thing. Great in coverage, and the tackling needs work. So yeah, Kat, that actually was a nice one, James Madison. 1st and goal from the 24, and you score. Like, that's ridiculous. So, it is better just because the James Madison is scoring and there's some fun plays. Ole Miss just seemed like they were going to choke the life out of.
And again, I didn't watch the Ole Miss Tulane game, but Herb said I didn't miss anything. So
you didn't. It was just boring. Just basically, yep. And Kat, that's been part of our problem with Grubb, right? Is not paying attention to the personnel and what works for people and doing your own thing. Womack is like, let's grow together. I think there's probably a reason why his defenses start off slow, as everybody's still learning the different pieces that they have in there, and there's good communication and they talk, and by the end of the year, they're much, much better. I think even when Minka was criticizing Womack, right? They still got better by the end of the year. I think Womack actually just listens to the players. You mute thing, Jay Bake.
Oh, Jay Bake, come on, bro.
For sure. So here's a question for you, Raj. Saturday is our preview. Next Saturday would be our preview for round 2, right? The game is at 3:00 on New Year's Day.
Yes.
Right. Are we live streaming the game, or are we just doing our regular Wednesday night show?
I don't know.
And our Wednesday night show is in the perfect spot. If that game is at 3 and it ends around 6, everyone else's post games will be at like 6, 7, whatever. And then we come on at 8 after all those guys are out of the way. And what's the night game?
I have no idea.
So what is it? What say you, chat? Do we go on during the game, or do we just do our regular Wednesday night show?
Well, our game's on Thursday.
I thought it was on Wednesday. Isn't it on Wednesday?
No. New Year's Day is on Thursday.
Oh, New Year's Eve is what I'm thinking. You know what? Scratch everything I just said, folks. So we'll be on Wednesday night during Miami and Ohio State. So we have 2 more shows before our games. So
yes.
Yeah. Saturday and
we do have Miami Ohio State at 6:30. Oh wow. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out. Yeah, okay. Yeah,
we'll just go on at 8 like normal. Yeah, we'll just go on at 8 like normal for Wednesday night. And then this is a live look into our production meetings, folks.
Yes, it is.
Like normal at Wednesday night, and then maybe just try and stay till the end of that game, just depending on where it is at that time.
Yeah.
So, and then that'll be our last chance to preview the Thursday games.
Looking forward to
it. And so I've reached an agreement to stay next year. Oh yeah, I know. I hate those. I hate the I'm entering the transfer portal. Let me give you a big lengthy post about it. Like, just go or just stay or whatever. So they talk more about Lane. I had the TV on mute for that game, so I was actually hanging out with Britt. I let her have the TV. I watched that game on a smaller TV, so I didn't listen to anything they had to say. So I was out. Georgia
is the game that.
Let's not do anything different. So no live stream on Thursday, Kat. Is that what you're also saying? Ooh. What's up, you Jammin? Good to see you. I think what you're saying here too is it goes to another point that a lot of people have had. Get creative with the run game, but don't get overly creative like he likes to do. But you have to figure out a way to work with this.
Yeah, a simple pitch to the left or some sweeps. I'm okay with that. But running the ball up the middle and just getting 1, maybe 2 yards is not really beneficial for us anymore. Right. And I think Daniel Hill is an efficient runner. He's a big, strong runner, and he can give you some yaks and yards after the cat or yards after touch or whatever you want to call it. But you got to use it the right way. You have to call the right play, and you have to give him more touches.
Yeah, you definitely have to get more touches, Raj. And like you said, a little screen. I'm watching Green Bay, and Malik Willis does something I hate when a quarterback has a chance to get the first down and they slide right before it.
Ooh, did he get hit?
No. I mean, he slid, but I don't think he got the first down because of where he started his slide. Now, I might be wrong because I haven't seen the down markers come up, but nobody touched him when he's sliding. So it's like, had he dove forward or did something, I think, so they mark him 3rd and 1 versus he had the first down in hand. So, whoop, there goes that dunk. And I guess they get it anyway, so nowhere. Oh, I forgot, Raj, we have a little surprise.
What's that? Sadie?
Well, hello, everyone. Just wanted to jump in and say, hey, missed the last 2 weeks. Our season's over. It's done. So I've moved on to basketball. We play today at 5:30 against Purdue. Going to be tough. It's a neutral site, but it's like 100 miles from their campus.
Did she just remove both hands from the wheel in the middle of the video?
Oh, gosh. Oh, this is not good for our content.
Oh, wait a minute.
So, yeah, I'm excited to see we can put some better product on the court. We did not look great against Chattanooga last Saturday. I mean, we won to double digits, but it was still really sloppy. Way too many turnovers. But yeah, I had fun jumping on last night and watching Bama play. Hell of a good game. Love a good game. I'm just a sports fan. I want to see some good games. So yeah, I'll be back with Herb watching Bama play Indiana. Can't wait. See y'all later. War Eagle.
All right. We gotta talk to Sadie about her driving.
I mean,
Not safe.
Trying to get it.
Are you really rewinding it? Oh my gosh.
I did I not see what I think I saw?
Gonna be tough. I said neutral site, but it's like
Raj! You looked away. You missed it.
I'm trying to watch it.
Look. No, go ahead. What are we watching?
No, go ahead.
I'm gonna send this to Tommy.
Tommy.
Yeah. But and they did get smoked today by Purdue, but just the top of the league, man. I mean, of college basketball with like the Purdues and the Michigans, they're just starting to separate themselves a little bit. So Got that same underwear excerpt. I didn't wear underwear for the game yesterday.
Okay,
so.
That's disgusting.
What's up, TJ? The whole time. Oh, backup QBs. Yep. Malik Willis is always been a little bit more of a runner than a thrower still, but he's been serviceable. He's kind of like, I don't want you to start for my team all year, but if I need you for a couple games or spot duty, you're good. So, I agree. I agree. Oh, did they fumble? And that's what happened?
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with that. We got to get that situation fixed in the offseason.
Just trying
especially if we're going to have
I wasn't just it. Oh, roll time, Miss Sadie. Why did she see? I don't know, Nick. We don't talk to her about that. So we can't tell how much she's not looking at the road. Oh, lock her phone in the glove box. Everybody just trying to keep her safe. Give her a drink. Call her Pete Golding.
Oh my gosh.
Y'all, as much as she had here last night too, you guys like ain't no party like a Ragsdale party. We're thankful. Yes, Jesus take the wheel because Sadie was not taking it. Dude just saw the end of it. TJ it was on one of the TVs though, so that was a good one. Yeah, they were down 16 very early in the third quarter. Texas Tech was. So there's some things we don't need to. I thought somebody asked. Oh no, Kat said wear the same underwear, so people need to know. Look, I have Bama underwear, so I do wear underwear. But like sometimes when I'm changing in the middle of the games, I change out the underwear. I put on Bama shorts instead, and like I only have like 2 or 3 pairs of Bama underwear, so they don't make it through every.
Okay.
You don't think that was one of our better segments?
We didn't need that. We did not need that. Yeah. I think we're good. Yeah.
You know what? Oh, okay. He didn't make the field goal. So Green Bay up now 16-6. 5 minutes left to go in the game. We're not going to make it to this Oregon game, folks. We're already see?
Yeah.
Rod needs a drink. Do you think should we open it up to let people suggest a work, play, live ditch for us again?
What on the next one or when?
No, right now. Anybody who's in the chat that wants to throw one out.
Okay, I'm down.
Do you think they'll ever suggest one that has to do with players or something else, so they'll always suggest themselves?
Most people will suggest themselves, but let's see what happens. Open it up.
Okay. All right. Anybody who's out there, you got to give us 4 names, and we'll put them in the blender for the work, play, live, ditch. So you've covered the other team. So we talked about this. Texas A&M, it's a failure, right? James Madison, Tulane, you put them in the same boat. This season's are successes, right? I mean, they kind of got
you made it to the college football playoff. This is huge for you. I mean, James Madison's 12-1. They have a chance to actually score another touchdown if so. But I mean, you made it to the playoff. That's a success for a season. So you can't get too mad at that. You weren't going to beat Oregon anyway. Come on.
Yep. So then that covers 3 of the 4 teams that lost.
Yes.
If you are Oklahoma, is this season a success?
That's a good question. I would say somewhat because you made it to the playoff, but getting to the playoff and having home field advantage, being up 17-0 and then losing would end up resulting. With that being said, I'll say no. I'll say no because you lost that first round playoff game.
Yeah.
And then going into next season, your expectations are we have to make the playoff and we have to win a game. So,
yeah. And I didn't realize this, but Oklahoma has gone 6-7, 10-2, 6-7, 10-2.
I didn't know that.
The last 4 years. Yeah, under Venables. So, and Carol said she's out. Hey, Carol, have fun with the fam. Thank you
for joining us. We appreciate you.
Mike had they got 2 people in here. So, have you looked at any of them, Rod?
No, I haven't. You go first. Let me see.
Well, Nick's calling me out first, so I'll do the first one. Rod,
where's me, JT? Oh, wow. Go ahead. Do it. Go ahead.
Okay. Work with JT because he's a beast at work, and I know he'd be focused and do that. Live with Big Mike because I know Mike would be the type like, hey, we need to get together, hang out, watch a game if we needed to, whatever. But
get anything done, you'd be drinking all the time.
No, Mike is usually actually way more in control. Mike and I had a good week, and he publicly said that. So when he came here last night, he was in. We would drink on game days, but I also think Mike's also the kind of person that's like, hey, I just want to go to my room and just be alone for a little bit. I'd be like, me too. And we'd be cool with just not having to hang out every single day that we're living together. So I'm going to hang out. You're not even making the face. Like, have you been paying attention to the choices?
I am, but go ahead and do it.
I would hang out with Raj because he is my brother.
Okay. Whatever.
And I miss him. Yeah. And I would ditch Nick because Nick, when he texted me to call him, I called him 2 minutes later and he complained. Then he texted me to call him and I called him and he complained that I ruined his song that he was listening to. So
what song was
ditching Nick. I don't even know. He didn't say. He picked up the phone and yelled at me, "You ruined my jam." So now Nick has to find out how petty I am.
Yeah.
And he has to get ditched.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But when he calls me, I'll send him the voicemail, but then I'll text him back and say, "What's up?" And I'll pretend like I'm busy. But Nick, you get that. Also, you get that for bringing this question back up after Raj already answered it.
Wow.
Look, do people not realize how petty I am? Raj, have you told the last petty story?
Which one?
Which one? When you being sick?
I did not tell that story. I did not tell that story. That was hilarious. Go ahead, you tell it.
So Raj wasn't feeling well, and he had missed work, and he was like going to the doctor to get a steroid shot and all that stuff, right? He calls me on the way home and is like, "Yeah, I got a steroid shot." I'm like, "Okay, man, get some rest. Be good. We'll talk later, whatever, blah, blah, blah," right? Roughly like, I don't know, 2.5 hours later, I get a random text from Raj. "Thanks for not checking on me. I'm doing fine." All caps. I said, "Oh, okay." So I text like 6 different people, and I said, "Text Raj and ask if he's okay." Go ahead, take it away, Raj.
My phone started blowing. I get random texts from all these different people like, "Hey, man, are you okay? Did you go to the doctor?" I'm like, "What?" I'm like, and then I put 2 and 2 together. I'm like, "Oh my gosh." And I text her back. I'm like, "You got me. Touche. Well played. Well played. You got me."
Yes. I am the petty king, people. So
yes.
Let's see. Suggest assistant coach. We have way too many to go through. Bring them on. We'll start getting the Oklahoma edition. All right, so you're the next one, right? All right, go ahead. Take it away.
So Jay Bake mentioned Pat McAfee, Saban, Herb Street, and Desert Howard. All right. Golly, I'm probably going to hang out with McAfee for obvious reasons. He just looked like that would be a good time. I want to live with Saban. I know a lot of people might pick. A lot of people would pick work, but I want to see how he is. Just live with. I just want to chill out. Let's just chill out. Let's just talk. I don't want it to be too serious, but I have a feeling it's going to be serious 24/7.
So Raj, I noticed there's still dishes in the sink.
Yeah, I'm like,
what we're doing here.
No,
Raj,
Saban was like, you watched them, but
done
did you
between
watch
6
them?
and 7.
And I'd be like, look, I'm not even calling you coach. I'm like, Nick, stop it. You're being an ass. Just stop it. Stop it.
We're gonna find you in a dumpster somewhere, Raj.
Hey, James Madison scored again.
Don't call it a comeback because it's not. But that's fine.
Yeah. All right. So then I have. So wait, I'm hanging out with him. I'm living with him. So I got work and ditch. I'm gonna work with. I work with Herb Street. I like Herb Street. I like his work ethic. He seems like he'd be cool to work around. And I'll ditch Desmond, but no real reason. Just because he's the last guy. I'll just ditch Desmond just for the heck of it.
Raj just ditching the black guy. That's fine.
Ditch the black guy. I knew you
ditch the black guy like it's a horror movie. That's fine. Here we are in Scream 4, and Desmond got killed off
early. Yeah.
All right. Still like that. All right, I'll take Mike's then. Here goes the next one. Hugh Freeze, Gus Malzone, Brian Harsin, Alex Golish. All right. I'm ditching Gus.
Dissing? Wow, okay.
I'm dissing and ditching Gus. That was an easy one. Be too, you can't trust a guy named Gus. Mama used to always tell us that.
Never said that, bro.
I will work
that was
with
not in
Alex Golish.
Okay.
Because Mom always wanted a lexicon, but she settled for a Ford instead. I will. I'll work with Golish just because he seems like he's got a good work ethic.
Yeah.
And be cool. Brian Harsin, I will live with because he can pay the bills. Well, he's got that, but he also just seems like he'd be kind of stay out of your way and just be cool and being from the Midwest or whatever. And me and Hugh Freeze is going out because Hugh Freeze knows where the dirt is. He got that buyout and 3 burner phones. Like we heading out. Me and Hugh hanging out. So that's what's up.
Shout out to Cotton. Shout out to Cotton. Thank you for joining us, sir. We appreciate you.
What up, man?
I think everybody here is following Way Offsides, but if you're not following Way Offsides, please jump on and follow them on all their streaming platforms. Way Offsides is 4 A's Offsides, and then they got like 100 people that are from Way Offsides that work with them. But shout out to the Way Offsides crew. We appreciate you guys.
Yep. Cat said let her shoot the dogs. Oh, like Carol, she liked your one. I'm gonna catch up to you real quick, Raj. Yep. He said, Nick, I love you, man. Who is Oregon about to score again, or was it James Madison? I looked away.
Well,
so is it your turn, Raj? You want
James
the next
Madison scored, but they went for a 2-point conversion, but then it was holding on the offense, so they didn't get the 2-point conversion. So they're down 22. Okay. I mean, them scoring makes it a more interesting game, but I mean, the game's still over. So
basically,
I'll take. You want me to take this one?
Yep, go ahead.
All right. So we got Kirby Smart, Lane Kiffin. Wait, Kirby Smart, Lane, Kiffin, Signetti. Okay. Wait, Lane and Kiffin. Am I reading this right?
Oh yeah, you got 2 of the. Is there another Lane?
I missed. Yeah, help us out, JB.
Substitute in Lane and Kiffin for Sark. How about that?
Kirby, okay, he meant Sark. He said it meant Sark. Okay. So Kirby, Lane, Sark, and Signetti. I'm not too familiar with Signetti. I think he's kind of cocky. Indiana's been hot lately. Obviously, they're undefeated, number 1 team in the country. He's a little cocky. I might ditch him for now because I'm not. I don't know. I feel like
I don't really know this guy. He's out of here.
Again, he might be an ass. So I don't know. I'm just going to ditch Signetti for now. I'm going to work with Kirby. I like Kirby's work ethic. I think he's the best coach in college football right now, coming from the Nick Saban tree, the Olive brand. So I'll work with Kirby. I'll live with Sark. We can just sit down, talk, chill out, watch some games together, and I'll hang out with Lane just to see what happens. I have no idea. It could be a really, really cold night, and then maybe Lane just called them. Some people like, dude, I don't know what we're doing, but we're going to make it an epic night. So I'll hang out with Lane. I'll take my chances with Lane. Whatever happens, happens. Life is short.
Oh, that's funny. That is funny. Raj Herb made me. I don't know what I made. I've been a great guy. I haven't seen the I depend on which commercials you're talking about because I've seen several. Unless we're talking about the ones with Saban in particular.
I think James Madison is going for a onside kick right quick.
Go for it. Only 10 minutes left. They're only down 22, so we've seen more.
Yeah, they're making it interesting.
Yeah. But now Oregon gets a short field, so
wait. Let's see, did it? Okay, that didn't work. Right.
Oh well. They apparently do not practice onside kicks in practice. The VRBO commercials are my favorite. He's like, check-in times at 3.
Yeah.
Like it's 2:55. I know. No showers longer than 5 minutes. This isn't a spa.
Right.
You and Miss Terry Lau living. You asked Miss Terry how living with Saban is. No, Saban lives with Miss Terry.
She lives with yeah. She runs the household.
I work with Herb Street. Yeah. He's getting ditched no matter the situation. Heck no. With a Russian, you tell me you'd negotiate with Russian terrorists. Which one was that?
I don't know. I didn't realize Dante Moore threw 2 interceptions this game. I haven't been paying attention to that.
You throw 2 interceptions, you're still up 22. Like, this is ridiculous.
Ooh, so wait, is Dante Moore still in?
I didn't see.
Oh, he got pulled down. That's a flag, isn't it? No?
Dabo, too, if you want to go back to 07. Good call. Good to see you, Chris, man. What's up? Long time. Too many Kiffin tweets the last 3 weeks. So one of my clients is a Ole Miss fan, and the week before the Egg Bowl, he said, I just want the whole thing to be over. He said, whether he goes or whether he stays, I just want the answer and I want the whole thing to be over. So, hey, Jack Daniels, good stuff. J-Bay, what are you bringing to Birmingham, though? You gotta get something good when you come to Birmingham. I need a good bottle of something. It looks like he yells at kids to get off his lawn. I like the confetti name better, even though if you said Signetti. So maybe try to hit on your wife in the back. He absolutely would. And then come out and tweet about it or make a joke about it.
This is so random, Herb. I don't know why I just thought about this, but during the Miami A&M game, there was a Miami friend, a young lady who attended the University of Miami. She's from Miami. She's very popular. She was on the screen for a split second. I saw it. I sent it to the group chat. I told the people in the group chat who this person was. I'm not going to call her name out. And then they got on Twitter. I said, yeah, that's such and such. I'm not going to call her name out. Do you even know what I'm talking about?
In our group chat?
It was in our WhatsApp group chat. But the screen was on her really, really quick. But I think once the guy from the cameraman realized who it was, they had to turn off of her because she's an adult film star.
Right.
Yeah. And I hate to say I recognize her, but I've seen her before.
Why do you recognize her, Raj?
I've seen her before, so I recognize it. And then once it got on Twitter, I was like, yeah, that's her. I know her. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, I don't recognize her.
Yep. And Kyle just chimed in the name. I saw it. Yeah.
I have never heard that name before.
Okay.
Are you joking? Are you okay?
Dude, I saw it. I sent it. I sent everybody to the group chat. Nobody responded. Somebody said pick. So I rewound the TV, took a picture, sent it to him. He's like, oh yeah, I know. I was like, yeah. I said, bro, that was her. She's at the game.
I was about to die. Ron, what are you watching?
It was hilarious. It was so funny because I think, like I said, it looked like the cameraman saw her, but then once the cameraman realized who it was, what happened?
No, wrong game. Bears are down 16-9 with, and I guess the 2-minute warning's already gone. They did an onside kick and got it back.
Oh wow, that barely ever happens.
Yeah. Well, especially now you have to announce that you're doing an onside kick.
Yeah.
So, yep, the Bears got it back. So they got, what are they at, like their own 45, but 2 minutes. They still have 2 timeouts and 1:56 left. So sorry.
What day is the Cotton Bowl? What day is the Cotton Bowl? That's when Miami plays Ohio State. And this has nothing to do with the young lady going.
That's the one that we said on Wednesday, 6:30. Yeah. Remember we said Wednesday at 6:30? Because that's going to be during our game, right?
Okay.
I mean, during our show. Yeah, during our show.
Yeah.
The young lady. I like that we're calling her the young lady now. Kyle said he just Googled it and he had no idea what he was talking
Kyle
about.
didn't know. I didn't know either. I was like, I think I've seen her before. I don't know where. I thought she played volleyball. So.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, and thank y'all for the work, play, live, ditches, man. We appreciate.
Yeah,
that.
we appreciate that.
Kind of tell that we're sliding into the end of this one.
Yeah.
We've reached hour 15. We'll stay on 2 more minutes so we can finish this Green Bay Packers and Bears game. Any other final thoughts from the game yesterday, Raj? This is our last chance to talk about that. We've done our game balls.
Really, really good with one thing that we've seen throughout the season is that our team is resilient. That was a big question mark going into the season based on our road woes from last season. We played bad on the road this year, but we came back and won some good games. The South Carolina game stands out. We came back and won that game. Last night, we were down 17-0 in a playoff game in a hostile environment, came back and won that game. The 2025 team has shown that we have made a lot of adjustments and we've really, really progressed from 2024. I'm really, really proud of this team. And again, I'll say it again. I think we have what it takes to win the national championship. We just have to put it all together and limit our mistakes. Looking forward to the Rose Bowl.
Well said, Raj. Well said.
Yep.
Chris, the defense looking nasty. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Defense looks so nasty yesterday. Again, that's why I need to go back and watch the game. I'm assuming the game will be on SEC Network sometime tomorrow. I'll check it out. I'm gonna I need to check it out so I can get a deeper dive into the defense. Because again, I was hydrated throughout the game, and some of it was kind of a blur. But I gotta rewatch it when I'm unhydrated.
You're gonna rewatch that about the young ladies game or what?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay.
That's not in my lexicon. Yeah. Let's see.
I agree, Chris. I don't think we're out of any. I think your defense will keep it in. And I think they'll figure out
the people want to know: are you going to Pasadena for the Rose Bowl?
Would the people let me go to Pasadena for the Rose Bowl?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I bet those tickets are redonkulous.
But no, I will definitely be at home in the middle of the work week. So, which second round game are you looking forward to most after ours?
Let me look at the schedule. That's a very good question.
Mine.
Maybe Georgia Ole Miss. Can Ole Miss? Because that first game was really, really close. I think Ole Miss almost probably should have won the first game. To be honest with you, I'm looking forward to the rematch. We know what Georgia could do on offense, but can Pete Golding and I say Pete Golding, I really mean Lane Kiffin in this offense, but can Pete Golding and his offense stay a step ahead of Georgia's defense? That's what I'm looking forward to seeing. I don't know about the Miami-Ohio State game. I think Ohio State's going to win that game pretty, not easily, but I think Ohio State's got that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
And then Oregon and Texas Tech.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question that you asked me earlier about Texas A&M.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, with Alabama's season, would you consider this season a success as of right now, where we are right now?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I think year 2, transitioning from the greatest coach, right?
Yep.
You went 9-3 and then 10-2, lost an SEC championship game, won a road playoff game. Your team is still woefully
first one in history, first road playoff victory in history.
Yep. Still woefully one-dimensional. Yep. And you're still getting it done. You answered a lot of other questions about road woes and getting prepared and stuff. Your recruiting class coming in is going to be amazing too as well.
Yep.
I think your trajectory that you're on is up. So I know there's a lot of Bama fans. We go out and lose to Indiana, they're going to be mad. Can't have we lose to a basketball school, all that stuff. But I think the future is bright, and what he's shown is bright. And I think he's answered a lot of questions. So imagine us with a running game right now. We'd be the number 1 seed.
Dominant, super dominant. And you just brought up a good point. I think we're going to win the game. Chris. I don't want, if something bad happens in the game, I don't want people going out saying we lost to Indiana because it's the name of the school. They're the number 1 team ranked in the country. They won their conference. They beat Ohio State. They're not an easy team. They're not just going to walk away like that. So this is going to be a tough game. This is going to be a fight.
For sure.
But if we played like we did last night, second quarter on, I think we got it.
And here we go. Yeah, absolutely, Raj. Oh, so 28 seconds left in the game, Raj. 4th and 4 for the Bears and they're close because I can see that the goal line was in another shot. So 4th and 4 from the 6-yard line. This play is the game. So in the shotgun, like always, 2 wide left, 2 wide right. Williams drops back. Oh, the blitz gets to him quick. Oh my God! Oh, touchdown! I think they thought the blitz was going to get to him because the person he threw it to was that Janae Walker, wide open back of the end zone. This wasn't even a great throw. He just floated it up to make sure he had plenty of time. He almost could have called it fair catch. So you're the Bears. You're at home, and you're the favorite. I think you're the favorite by 1.5. Do you go for 2 or do you go for overtime?
Let me see. Hold on.
Yeah, the blitz got to him quick, but nobody covered this man.
Wait, what's the score now? Hold on. Let me see.
They're kicking the extra point, 16-15.
They're going to tie it up?
My rule is always, I think underdogs should go for 2 and
they're going to miss the extra point.
Favorites. Nah, they made it. And somebody said something that I skipped that I said, oh, what's up, Keith? Roll Tide, man. Thank you for
thank you for joining us. We appreciate you.
So
16-16.
Yep. And Jay Bake, I tend to agree with that. Seattle did it at home the other day, but I think if you're away, you go for 2, or if you're the underdog, you go for 2. Those are kind of my rules in those situations. So this is wild. Had they guarded him at least anything, they'd have made this a real play. So we're gonna have overtime in Chicago. Oregon is kicking a field goal.
Do you see the name of Oregon's kicker?
No, is it Dicker the kicker?
Atticus Sappington.
No, it's not. Does he own a castle? Like
I just looked at it and it showed it.
Is he a vampire that he's been around for hundreds of years? Would you let your daughter date a guy named Atticus?
Wait, did he make it or was it short? He made it. He made it. His name was Atticus
don't miss.
Sappington.
He's a
good Lord.
For sure. I'm just saying, Jay Bank, that with that name, yeah, for sure, Jay Bank. You're right on the 2.1.
Hey, which was weird. Shout out to Connor Talty. Connor Talty, man. Hey.
Oh, you know what? I feel bad that we didn't mention him in the game ball section. He might deserve his own little video. For real.
Didn't you say he hasn't missed a kick since he got booed? Right?
Well, he has been perfect since he got
Maybe
booed.
That's what he needed.
Dude, so when Bray Hubbard had a bad first game and he bounced back, we gave him kudos every single week.
Yep.
Connor Talty had bad games and a bad attitude, let's be honest.
He did.
Got booed and has been perfect. Salty Talty. I'm getting your t-shirt, baby. So it's been good.
We got to get him on the show, man. Salty Talty.
Yeah. If the UA office will let us. So Malik Willis is trying to leave and come back and he gets sacked. So we're going there. Keith, I think the best thing that could have happened to this team was that line opening at 6.5, 7.5, wherever you're at. Because this is amazing. People didn't want us in. Now we win. Now they're already saying Indiana, we've got no shot. I love it. Those are the situations. DeBoer don't like being a favorite, but he loves being an underdog.
Forget it. Let's be the underdog. Let's do it.
Kyle and he, Bray deserved it for the first game, but his the way he answered was great. Talty, same boat. He's answered it. Yes. I didn't know that the Oklahoma's kicker had won the award. So
yeah, those last 2 kicks that he made or he missed last night were the first one. I mean, we watched it a million times. It looked like it went over the top of the post. The second one, I didn't realize how short it was until we started looking at it. I'm like, oh wow, that just really came out of nowhere. I wonder if that had something to do with the wind or something, but I don't know.
That's a lot of wind, Raj.
Yeah. All right.
So what's up? Are you going to hang out to overtime, or what do you do? Oh,
no,
what are you trying to get?
I'm heading out. I think I was trying to see if James Madison's going to come back and get 25 points within the next 4.5, but it's not going to happen. Wait, what is James Madison doing?
I don't know. Are they getting the ball at the 1 though?
Well, he dropped it.
I don't even think
you can't do that. I think it's down at the 1, right?
Yeah. There's a lot of guys.
Oh, wow.
Look, I don't know all the return rules, right? But I also don't return the ball. I think if you're getting put in all the certain situations.
Yeah.
I think my headphones just cut out on me.
Yeah, they're messing up on my end too. So. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're just on my speaker instead of my headphones.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right, guys.
So appreciate everybody as always.
Yeah.
We will not be here this week, so we're gonna try and put out some content, some stuff. We'll definitely record some stuff all together, but we might not put it out till we're back. I drive home on Saturday, so I got to get up and get everybody in the car so I can make sure that we are back in time for the show. That's gonna be my only motivation.
Yeah.
So we will be back here next Saturday. Will be our first look at the second round.
Yep.
But then, as Raj pointed out, our Wednesday show will be in the middle of Miami and Ohio State.
Yeah.
So we'll live watch that show, and then we will do our last preview for the next day's games. So Yep. Whoa, Shiza. Shoot.
Shoot.
Yes. Appreciate you guys. Everybody have a great night. Drive safe.
Yes.
Hydrate.
Roll Tide.
We talked about it earlier, but yeah, they Group 5 needs some playoff. Didn't want to think we missed that one. Roll Tide, everybody.
Roll Tide.
Good night.